Springer Realty since 1964. Full service realtor saving you time. 219-838-0180. Ask for Jeff Detlow, a great realtor and a friend of the Cheeky Mom Show.
Hey, it's the Cheeky Mom. I hope everybody had a great holiday. It was different, even for us. It was kind of off and not quite right, but we made the best that we could. So I hope everybody had a great holiday. And I'm really looking forward to 2021 because 2020 really sucked. But it was more of like just shifting and changing. And I've been trying so hard. And it's very exhausting to stay positive. One of the things that was positive in 2020 is that I got the cheeky mom. I've always thought that this would be a fun thing to do. And when Ron said, "Hey, do you want to do something like that?" I was like, yeah. So I would like to thank everybody, especially Ron, for giving me this chance. And I would like to thank everybody that has like helped me or just the simple things like liked my posts or just followed the cheeky mom. All of the positive things that came out of being the cheeky mom. Like I got to go to cool things with my family. I got to interview great people and meet new people. I became really close with a lot of my guests because I got to know them better. Some of my guests I just knew like through improv and everything, and they became like more of a family member now because I learned so much new stuff about them. Um, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank everybody for supporting the cheeky mom, and my guests were just amazing. my I don't even want to call you guys my fans or anything. It's kind of like you guys are like my extended family. So like all my new friends and new family members, thank you so much for supporting the cheeky mom. So with that being said, the cheeky mom is going to be a little bit different in 2021. I have, like I touched on just a little while ago, I had fun trying new things and going to different places and doing things that could help other moms out. One of my shows that I really enjoyed doing was having the panel of moms come on, and we were all talking about different COVID things and how we're going to deal with our kids going back to school with COVID still happening. So that's what I want to do more of. I want to be like cheeky mom trying to help out other moms like, "Hey, I've heard about this cool thing. Let's go check it out." So I'm going to do things different in 2021. My hour-long shows of interviews, they were fun. They were great, but I want to do more fun things. So I am working with Acorn Marketing and by Design, and we are going to sit down in the next couple weeks and come up with an idea of how we're going to do Cheeky Mom. I kind of know where I want to go with it, and um, so I'm reaching out for like professional help and see where we can go with Cheeky Mom. So I'm very excited about that. So 2021 will be different for the Cheeky Mom. We will do like still do pints and paws because love me some Jeff Detlow and love me some beer and love me some shelter dogs and cats. So we'll still be doing stuff like that, but I think I'm going to do different things, try different things, go out there and explore Northwest Indiana, Michigan, Illinois, go and find things to do. So that's coming up in 2021. So I might not be here on a Wednesday at 10 a.m. And if I am, I'll let you guys know. But if not, it might be just a pre-recorded thing of an adventure me and my family went on. So without further ado, I also wanted to talk about resolutions. So my kids have asked me, they're like, "What are resolutions?" So the other night at dinner, we were having tacos and we were talking about New Year's resolutions. And I found this article that was basically saying, you know what, don't do it. Don't do it. 2020, you gave up a lot and your life's changed a lot. So don't do them. Don't do New Year's resolutions. And I kind of agree with that because um I am a huge New Year's resolution person. Like I'm gonna go out there and lose 100 pounds and be fit and be awesome, blah blah blah. And then come February, I'm like, okay, I'm tired. I'm done. I'm deuces. So I am a failure. I'm definitely a resolution failure. But I don't feel so bad because I found this great article. I'll put it in the comments below because if you are going to do a New Year's resolution, this article was really like totally interesting, and I was like, you know what? This is kind of where I'm coming from, and this is and they give you like how you can succeed in doing New Year's resolutions. So I definitely liked it. And I think I'm going to actually do a New Year's resolution and might stick to it. So here's some crazy numbers for you. Only 8%. Yeah, I said 8 people achieve their New Year's resolutions. That's just crazy. 80 fail. I don't know what happens to the rest of the people, but they half-ass it. I don't know. But yeah, 80 fail. So I told you guys straight up, I failed. I fail every year. I always want to lose weight. I always want to do this. And it never happens. Or I do lose weight. And then like the summer happens and then, oh, you want to come over for a barbecue? Ooh, let's have some beer. And I just kind of lose myself. And I want to have, I want to eat and I get that, like meet my friends and do that. Of course, 2020 was different, but I was drinking for another reason to forget 2020 and that my kids have been home since spring break. Okay, so that being said, so what they were saying is there's, yeah, here, I can show you this, America's top New Year's resolutions of 2020. Manage finances better was 51%. I do the finances in our household. I always say I'm going to manage them better. I try my best. There's things that I cut out and everything, so I get it, but that's not, I don't know. That's just not one of the top things that I never have said that for a New Year's resolution. Eat healthier, 51%. Yeah, that's me. I will eat healthy because right now I feel like I'm just filled with cheese and Christmas cookies and chocolate and bleh. Like I told Mike, I'm like, we need more veg in our diet. We need something because I am just feeling like, gah. And plus, it's like we're not doing anything because we're trying to stay inside. So it's kind of like, do you want to watch another thing on Netflix or do you want to watch this and whatever? Be more active. Okay, so that goes along with me being a slug on my couch for the past 3 days. Be more active. Yeah, and it's so stupid in my mind. I'm like, hey, when you're active, you sleep better, you're happier, you feel better. Yeah, now it's like now I'll grab another Christmas cookie and inhale that for no reason. Lose weight 42%. Yeah, that's one of mine. Well, now I blanket it all and be like, I think I'll be healthy. This New Year's resolution will be, I'm going to be healthy. Nah, it just, I still fail at it. It's like, yeah, no, I want to drink beer. Sorry. Improve mental well-being is at 38%. I never said anything like that before because I think I'm okay. You guys might think different. Improve social connections, 30%. I've never said that. I am like one of those people that I love people. And then it's like, no, now I want to hide in my house for a couple days. Everybody needs to, bugger off. Learn a new skill, 22%. Okay. I don't ever make that my resolution, but that's kind of a cool idea. Like learn something new, do something different. something that's attainable too. So, be more eco-friendly is 22%. Well, this Christmas, I still have a stack that I have to make of bags before we pack away our Christmas stuff. But yeah, I this is the year that I made bags for our Christmas gifts, and it worked beautifully. We did it with my mom and my sister. I made them bags as well. So cleanup was ridiculous. In the past, we've filled like 4 garbage bags filled with papers and boxes and stuff. And this year it was 1 kitchen bag because my brother's family wrapped their gifts and my mom wrapped some gifts for like I think she wrapped some gifts for the my nieces who are still young. Like I don't think they understand the whole bag concept. I mean, for real, my kids don't understand it either. I can't believe they don't know how to undo a knot. I'm like, what, where have you been? How do you take off your shoes? Okay, so one of the things that they suggested is an acronym, which is SMART. Um, S, specific, M, measurable, A, achievable, R, relevant, T, time bound. So with the specific, you're saying there should be no room for misinterpretation. Measurable, plan how to track your results objectively. Achievable, set realistic New Year's resolutions. Relevant, ensure your New Year's goal aligns with who you want to be. And time bound, set deadlines for each part of the process needed to achieve this goal. So, one of the examples that they used is that you were going to run it, like, this is crazy talk because I don't think I could do this, but run a half marathon. My sister has. Kudos to her. Me, not so much. Okay, to run, so you're specific. I'm going to run a half marathon. I will go running 3 times each week. See, it's achievable. I will use a fitness app to track my progress. Measurable. I'm going to run my city's half marathon in June. Time bound. In committed to this New Year's goal because I want to feel fit, healthy, strong, and relevant. And that's your relevant. So that I think is a great foundation if you do want to do a New Year's resolution. So basically they go on to talk about like how other ways that you can do is you do the achieve, to how you can achieve this stuff. Like I said, article in the comments. So they also have in here the 20 top New Year's resolution ideas. So maybe you don't have a New Year's resolution and you're like, you know what? The cheeky mom, she probably has got a good one. I got 20 for you. So you can pick one. You could pick 10, pick 2, pick none. Who cares? So here's the top 20 New Year's resolutions of all time. Okay. Number 1, increase your fitness. I think that's like, this is when I even started last year an exercise group. I think we disbanded in March, April, May. I don't know. It just, life happens and COVID happens and like, ugh. So yeah. So that definitely is the number 1, increase your fitness. Number 2, improve your diet. I used to be a Weight Watcher, and you could always tell when it was New Year's resolution time because all of a sudden we were waiting in line longer and like we were regulars. So, I mean, I was going to Weight Watchers probably for 3 years running, and you could tell you're like, oh, it's January. And then by March, maybe April, all of a sudden you would be back with your, the people that are always there. So that's another one. Improve your diet. Stop procrastinating. I will never do that because I work better procrastinating. I can procrastinate all day and then boom, I can knock it out. And then I'm a nut job and my family hates me, but stop procrastinating. Number 4, earn more money. One of the most common New Year's resolutions is to improve your finances in some way. If your dreams of traveling, buying a house, and starting a family, you may want to set your New Year's resolution to earn more money by chasing a promotion or taking a new job. Yeah, that sounds like it's super easy, especially in COVID. Like, hello. But you know what? We're going to be positive. 2021 is going to be better. It's going to be better. start a business. Okay, that sounds crazy because it's COVID, but if you hate your job, become your own boss. Honestly, I had an Etsy store mm, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Nothing ever, I think I sold one thing and I got totally depressed and I just took it off. This year, Mike suggested that I put some masks on there and see how it goes. Well, that was in October? Maybe October. I started selling on Etsy. In fact, this morning I got up and I had 3 orders. One was a birthday party and she needed 10 masks for Roadblocks. My kids play Roblox. She was having a virtual birthday party in Washington, D.C., and she needed 10 masks by Friday. So I had to jump real quick and I made 10 masks this morning and this afternoon. I sent them out. But since I started up my Etsy again, it paid for our Christmas this year. I did really, really well. And I hate, you guys, I cannot tell you how much I hate that I am earning money making masks because I made over 2,250 or some ridiculous number in March and April, and I could never put a price on that. Our nursing homes had none. But like my husband had said, why are you fighting it now? He's like, if Old Navy is selling them and Target's selling them, you should sell them. And so I don't like that I'm making masks so people can like save each other and stuff like that. You're protecting yourself and others. I don't like it, but I'll take it. Yeah, so that paid for my Christmas this year. I told my husband, who's been out of work, that we're covered. We're totally covered. And that was because I started up a small little business. So maybe you can do something that would help during this tough time and start your own business. Number 6, get out of debt. Yeah, no, that seems really hard. I don't think we personally will ever be totally out of debt. We've been close to it, but yeah, get out of debt in a year. Good luck. I mean, kudos to people that set that goal and achieve it. It's just not going to happen here in the Alice household. Um, Save an emergency fund. We did that this year because we didn't know what was coming down the pikes with Mike's job, with COVID, all that other stuff, and we've been okay. So yeah, that's a save an emergency fund was definitely. I have 2 funds right now going, so that was kind of, I didn't even realize it. It was a New Year's resolution. It just kind of happened in March where I'm like, oh man, things are happening quick. And we didn't know what our future was going to happen. So yeah, do an emergency fund. That, I mean, I read somewhere if you start saving dimes um, in a 2 liter bottle, um, if you fill one of those up, it's like almost $600 and you can use it for Christmas shopping. Hey, that or an emergency fund. For a while, I did 2 craft shows this year, and I did not put that money in the bank, and I had it stashed in my house somewhere, just in case. And we ended up using it because um, the government was out of money. So I was like, oh, I have all the singles because of my craft shows. But yeah, that's something to think about. Start meditating. I was just thinking the other day that I might get Calm again. I had the app Calm and I loved it. It was really cool. I would meditate right before I went to bed and I was sleeping better and it was kind of like it just like erased everything that in my mind. And I don't know why I stopped, but I did. And I was just thinking the other night, maybe I should get Calm again because that did work. And what was really cool is that my kid was using Calm. We used to drive out to tutoring, and I'm like, "What are you listening to, bud?" And he's like, "Calm." And he said he needed to like wash away school and prepare himself for tutoring. And I was like, you're a pretty cool kid. So yeah, calm. That would be a great thing. Improve your sleep, which is what if you're meditating right before bed, that could totally help improve your sleep. Um, if you're exercising, it improves your sleep. That too. Watch less TV. That's number 10. Yeah, I don't know if I think that in this past year I've either binged, or it was like nothing and I wasn't watching as much TV. I got rid of a lot of shows. If they start to feel like homework, like, ugh, I gotta watch This Is Us. Ugh, those kids, they're just horrible people and it's really hard to watch. So, I got rid of it. Grey's Anatomy, there's another one. I was like, I can't get rid of it. I've watched 18 years of it. But it was like, but why? You're wasting an hour. You're not happy watching it. Get rid of it. So, yeah, watch less TV. I could do that. I did since I've been sewing a lot more. I have listened. Um, I had a friend tell me that listening to books doesn't count as reading books, and I was like, it's the same thing. But whatever. Yeah, so I have listened to so many books because our library has a free service. So, I would say I've listened to over 30 books just this like fall season into the winter. So yeah, that watch less TV. Spend less time on social media. We'll just skip right through that. Number 11, because I need you guys on social media. So you watch the Cheeky Mom, or you can watch the Cheeky Mom and get the heck off. Yeah, so I could see that. My husband doesn't do social media at all. And well, he's still crabby sometimes. But yeah, I can see like giving up social media. Not for me. But I do. I'm not gonna lie. I love watching my friends' kids grow. Um, come political and stuff, you can keep scrolling. I mean, even if you don't agree with them, keep scrolling. I would get so worked up, and my husband would be like, Why? Then why are you on there?" So I just decided, you know what? He's right. Just keep scrolling. They're allowed their opinion. If I don't agree with them, it doesn't mean we have to hate each other. It's kind of stupid. So yeah, um, I be on social media less, I guess. You know, watch the Cheeky Mom. Read more. Well, there we go. I have read 147 books, or listened to 147 books this year. And I don't think I've ever read that much in a year. I love reading. And I love listening. But yeah, I would have a book going on my Kindle and I would have a book going on Audible at all times. It was perfect for COVID to like find an escape. It was really cool just to be like, "Ah," like, yeah, I need a break from this. Number 14, develop a hobby. I have enough. My husband will tell you I need no more hobbies. I'm a hobby collector. If you come to my craft room, you will see that I have jewelry making, I have knitting, I have crocheting, I have sewing, I have scrapbooking. I so yeah, I have enough hobbies, so I don't need another one. Um, I will if I start with like, "Oh, Mike, check this out." He'll be like, "No, no, 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 no. Drop another hobby." Whoa, whoa. No, I'm not dropping nothing. So, but for somebody out there, why not? Why not check it out? Like, develop a new hobby. Um, let's see. Volunteer. Oh my gosh. Um, I I want to volunteer more this year. Um, I try to help out the church at the corner as much as I can. Um, with COVID, it's been really hard to do anything really. But I guess you can consider me making those 2,000 masks volunteering because I did a lot. And that all went to nursing homes and police departments and hospitals and whatever, banks, stuff like that. Yeah, so I guess that kind of I did volunteering work. I wasn't looking for it. It just kind of found me. But yeah, I'm always all about helping people. And I think with Jack having to do volunteering work for high school, I think that it would be good for the whole family to do volunteer work. Um, Number 16, express yourself more. Um, they said whether it's music, painting, writing, we all need to find ways to express ourselves. I don't think that's a problem for me. I tend to have everything. I'll show you guys what I do. Um, you guys can see it on my Etsy store. I do a lot of stuff. I love to paint, and I push. I've done walls and 5 foot by 7 foot paintings for the church down the way down the way from me. So yeah, I love express yourself more. I think I do enough. So that wouldn't be a resolution. Confront a fear. That's number 17. Um, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to conquer any fears. I mean, I don't even know if there's no fear. Like, I am petrified of heights, but there is no way there. It's not worth it to me for me to conquer my fears. I'm good. I'm good. Meet new people. That has been what the Cheeky Mom has done for me. I have met some really great people networking through the Cheeky Mom. And like I said, I built better friendships and relationships with people as well. So that one I really like. I think that that was probably what I wanted the Cheeky Mom to be last year, is for people. Maybe you don't have to physically meet them, but isn't it great that you kind of got to see, like, example, my neighbor Louise, she had that um tattoo on her for her blood type, just in case if anything happens, and it only happened here in Northwest Indiana and Utah. You guys may never run into Louise, but what a great story, and what a great way for you to meet, like, kind of meet a person. And she's on Main Street, stop in and say hi. Well, maybe not now, COVID. No, don't stop in and say hi. Wait till it's nice out and she'll be on her porch. Definitely say hi. She's a great person. Um, let's see. Number 19, develop your relationships. I think with COVID this year, I think that has helped develop relationships because, first of all, as far as my family is concerned, I know some of you might think I'm crazy. I feel like us being trapped together all this time has made us closer. I look at Jack and Ted, and they are, I think, like, closer. Um, I don't want to say friends because they're brothers, but they have like a camaraderie that they didn't before. So I think that is like I see, this is me trying to find the best positive things out of COVID. Also, I feel like um, I'm really touching on friends that I normally probably wouldn't have visited this year. So I'm reaching out to them. Hey, what's going on? How are you? Da da da. Um, and as much as I miss going out with my friends and having beer, and oh my God, my girls' trips. I miss my girls. I miss going on our girls' trips so bad. We're due, so due. We used to go on 2 a year, and last year, of course, we didn't go on any. So I miss them. But at the same time, I'm reaching out to them more often, and I'm talking to them. So yeah, develop your relationships. I think that we tend to like have a lot of acquaintances and not a lot of solid friendships. And that is maybe something we all need to work on, especially with COVID. Geez. I mean, that's one of the things that, if you can just tell that they're not right on Facebook, or just reach out and say, hey, what's up? A lot of my friends were hurting this year, and it just as simple, hey, I love you, man. I'm thinking about you. That really means a lot to somebody. And then number 20, yes, travel. So 2020 has thrown a huge, huge, huge um, curveball in the traveling. Like I just said, I usually go on girls' trips. We didn't go on any this year. So it all kind of like sucked. But you know what? I kind of think that um, it'll make it better, if that makes any sense. Like, I think I'll appreciate it more. Like, I would love just to, like, hey, guys, what are we doing, in 2 weeks? Let's go down to Bourbon on the Bourbon Trail again. That was such a cool trip. You know, now it'll be like, you know what, I'm going to appreciate it more, like, and not take it for granted. I think if anything the 2020 has shown us is don't take anything for granted because it's all precious. So with that being said, I want everybody to have a nice, safe New Year's. I know it still sucks out there. I know that everything is just up in the air still, but there's so many things that you have to look at that are positive. And that's I don't know if y'all have seen on Disney Plus Soul. Um, that's what kind of I got from that movie. It's kind of like you're so like hell bent on something that you're missing like the tiny little things that you're missing. And I think that's what we really need to concentrate on in 2020 or 2021. It's like, yeah, we gave up a lot in 2020, but I feel like I've gained a lot too. Not only have I gained um, better friendships. My relationship with my husband has been better because I feel like in the morning we have like a team meeting and we talk about what we're gonna do in the day and stuff. So I just I try and I'm gonna try to keep being positive. And I think that's what I'm gonna do for my New Year's resolution is to keep being positive. There's so much negative out there, just to keep positive. So, with that being said, happy 2021. Let's hope that it's a lot better than 2020. At least we know what we're up against and we can fight this and let's just stay positive. And I look forward to the new cheeky mom. I hope you are too. Let's see what else do I need to say. I think I've said it all. And that was a little bit longer than I thought it would be, and I'm sorry. I hope, you got something out of New Year's resolutions, maybe help you find something, but I think I'm gonna go with to be positive. I think that 2021, going into it with my head up, held up high and said, "Let's do this," and just be positive. My husband got me a book, and it gives me, something positive every day. And I started it right after Christmas because I got it as a Christmas gift, and it is. It's like, one of them was about friendship, and it's kind of like, yeah, don't take for granted your friendships. Like, concentrate on your friendships more. So, here's to a positive 2021. So, let's do this, people. Peace, love, and cheekiness, and I'll see you next year.